What's up, chat? How's it going? Another day of D&D. Uh, it's gonna be session 2, so that's exciting. I have people talking in my ear that I don't have turned on, so you guys can't hear it. Because they're talking about other stuff, personal stuff. Oh, good lord. Well, how's everybody doing? Full story. Oh, good lord. A big stretch. Oh, good lord. We have a lot of just chit chatting in the background right now, so I'm kind of waiting till everybody decides to get focused on D&D before I unmute them. I had my chair in lazy boy mode today. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right. I am bullshitting with my chat. Yeah, no, you're good. Everybody was talking about personal stuff, so I didn't want to blast all your personal information, on the World Wide Web.
Oh,
Well,
no, that's
technically, I
okay.
blasted my own shit on the World Wide Web today, so go for it, bud.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Go for it, bud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Motherfuckers ready for D&D?
I've missed
Yes! Fucking awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones. I don't get to play it often.
I'm so ready.
Okay. Well, I mean, if everybody's ready, we'll get started.
Boop, boop. Tom, are you ready?
I'm streaming, ready to go.
Thank you.
Ready to go. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Our first session started off magnanimously. You guys had entered the town of Green Nest, seeing very warm lights and what sounded like merrymaking as you got closer turned into fires, smoke, and the sounds of screams. You saw a blue scaled winged creature flying through the night sky, setting the town ablaze with its lightning breath. As you got closer, individuals were running out of the town, screaming for aid and trying to get away from these attackers, these rebels within Green Nest. As you got even further into Green Nest, you fought some of them uh, and triumphed. You also got to see and talk to some of the guardsmen who were trying to keep these creatures at bay. Um, Seemed as if they were doing a decent job, but every time the blue scaled dragon flew overhead, it seemed as if they got knocked down a peg. Um, During the conversation, you saw that they were bringing out uh, heavy artillery, ballista, that were being mounted on the walls of the keep, and the larger one within the city, or the center of the town. You got the okay to pretty much assist them, but the guards told you that they could not, guarantee your safety, nor would they be held responsible, for anything that happened to you. You went through seeing that some other individuals with large sacks were scurrying away from all of the ruckus, trying to escape Green Nest. Um, you caught up to this group and found out that they had indeed been ransacking the nearby houses or establishments, taking anything that looked valuable. You stopped a few individuals from leaving Green Nest. A couple did manage to get away. After that, you came very close to seeing the blue scaled dragon pretty much face to face as he shot a wide line of lightning onto residents nearby. You uh, saw that the dragon itself had been wounded in the shoulder by a bolt from the large ballista. And as that happened, it seemed as if he didn't want to have anything else to do with Green Nest at the time and started flying towards the mountains nearby. You guys started to hear less and less panic and more cheer as it seems as if that single action helped Green Nest push the other individuals either out of Green Nest or to the point where they can try to recoup. You were then approached by a couple of guards and asked to, be escorted to the keep where everybody was going. For those who were still in Green Nest, for those who had survived the attack, you agreed, went to the keep, saw that it was very well maintained, but also saw the horrors of what had transpired within the last hour or so, and individuals on the brink of dying. A few of you started to help where you could. Um, one of you decided to strike up a merry tune to try to liven things up, and it caught on. Most people didn't understand what the song was about, but it did catch on. Um, you then were presented to the governor of Green Nest, Governor Nighthill, and he thanked you profusely. And you guys kind of struck a bargain with him as he asked for your aid, as he could not spare his guardsmen, as they were too afraid that the fighting really wasn't over, and they wanted to protect their residents. So you guys struck the deal to go and check the mill, which is their largest source of income for Green Nest, as it produces flour that is exported out of Green Nest. You also were agreed to check the sanctuary, fearing that they did not make it out, as it was and still is a place of worship and sanctuary by its name. And to check the houses to make sure that everybody that could get out got out safely. And that's where we left off. So, you guys were laying down to take you a nice rest. What are you guys doing now?
What time of day is it?
Maybe DM?
I'm sorry.
No. Teague asked what time of day it is.
Oh, what time
Oh,
of day it
sorry.
is?
Yeah.
So you guys took your long rest. Everybody kind of had the night
Or
watch.
Ruby. I'm
The
sorry.
guards and stuff. You get your long rest. I would say with when this all started and how long it took for everything to transpire to get to your rest, you guys are probably on the cusp of, in modern terms, 6 in the morning ish.
Darcia looks around to check in on the group to see how they're doing.
I remember, were we all like kind of in the same area as in the keep? Do we all like kind of settle down in the same area?
I believe that was the consensus, and then you guys had to put like 3 or 4 cots together to just get Harith a place to lay.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm I'm a big boy.
You are.
Hambone's gonna wake up, stretch. Oh, you guys hungry?
Mm-hmm.
I go for
I
some
am.
food.
I could go for something to eat.
I'm gonna get up, knees are gonna crack a little bit, and then I'm gonna go off and search, see if there's anything like prepared around the keep for food wise. If not, maybe try if there's if I can't find, if there's nothing prepared for us, then I'll wait till we're like outside of the town, or if I can go outside of town to get like find some food.
Okay. You get up, you see everybody, you see individuals laying down because they just took the night shift and everything. So you do see kind of a line of individuals that are going to get their rest. You see other ones that have already taken their posts or that are in the middle of their post, just keeping a weather eye out. You also see off towards one of the walls a makeshift cooking area where there are 3 large tables and lines of individuals lined up to get like this the simplest food, whatever they can make in large portions.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go over and like stand in line, get some
Okay.
food if it's offered to us.
Okay. As you stand in line, you start to hear some conversations of town residents and stuff, and it's just kind of a recap of what happened, to them the night before. You hear a couple, and they start to, talk about how, I can't believe that it just showed up out of nowhere. We were just taking a nice leisurely stroll, and out of nowhere, the roar. I know, dear, I know. Um, hopefully, it was injured enough to where it won't come back anytime soon or at all. And they just keep talking back and forth. As other ones pass with their food in hand, you hear a couple other things of, I hope things go back to order soon. I hope we can rebuild and recoup this. This is just a travesty. So you kind of hear a lot of the woe is me situations, or that's it's
Mm.
such a shame. You hear a couple of guards, can't wait to sink my spear into that dragon for what it's done to Green Nest. Stuff like that. Then you start to hear the revenge and of battlement and everything like that. As you get up to there to the serving area, you see a couple of guards. One of them being the guard that told you guys they would not be responsible, if anything happened to you. And it kind of gives you a grin, and he says, "Ah, so you made it. Nothing bad happened. Nice."
Yep, still alive for the most part. Still alive and kicking.
Well, we don't have much right now. We're kind of hoping to get a little bit more towards lunch. Um, how many was it? And I'll dish it out for you.
Oh, one, two, start counting on my fingers, and including me, 5.
Okay, I can do that. And you see now he has this large plank, and it's very rectangular, but it's on the verge of being just a perfect square. He sets it up and he starts putting these bowls on there and starts filling it with the morning oatmeal or porridge or whatever it is, and then he gives slices of like quarter loaves of bread to each of the bowls. And he's like, "You think you can manage this?"
Mm, maybe. Nah, I should be fine. Yeah,
Darcy goes,
I'm gonna grab the tray.
Okay. What is your strength?
The score or the modifier?
The score.
12.
12. Yeah, you could definitely do this. I mean, this would be relatively easy just for an average person. It's not that much, but with a 12, yeah, you're good. Um, you get it. It is hefty, but it is manageable. You swing wide to the left, going around people, and the moment you do, you kind of see a bowl, and you're like, oh, okay. And then it just you keep on going back towards your group.
Almost lost that one. Spilled a little bit. Hey guys, food.
Thank you.
thanks, Hambone.
You'll see his like arms are like shaking, holding the tray out to you guys because he's like from the walk over. It's just, I don't know. It looks like some kind of porridge and bread. I don't know. Smells pretty good.
Darcy laughs and takes a bowl, and then also takes another bowl to hand it to Harris to help lighten Hambone's load.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yay,
You're
food.
welcome.
Now I'll just go and offer the rest to the other people, and then once they get theirs, I'll sit down with my bowl of porridge and eat my bread.
Okay. You guys, you're dished out the food that Hambone had brought from the serving area. Once you get your food, it is very nice. It is a warm meal in the morning, especially considering that this particular morning is a little chilly. You can definitely tell that the seasons are starting to change here on the Sword Coast. Um, you guys are enjoying the meal, and you notice that the bread itself it's quite lovely because it's not just plain bread. It's kind of sweet. Um, about halfway through your meal, you have one of the guards come over, and he kind of just looms there for a minute with a bowl in hand. You can definitely tell it has been eaten out of already. There's a little bit of dribble on the side of his bowl, and he just kind of stands there and he says, "Uh, so I understand you struck a deal with the governor. Is that correct?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can I give you some advice? And he kind of looks around a little bit.
Mm.
I think Ruby looks up from her book and starts paying attention.
Darcy gives him a little bit of a side eye, but is listening.
Hambo's just staring straight up at him, like no thought behind those eyes.
I'm gonna continue shoveling down my gruel.
Okay. As you guys don't look, pay attention, don't pay attention. He kind of kneels for a second and he goes, "If there are any out there still within Green Nest, uh, don't take them for granted. They'll surprise you." And you see that he pulls up his sleeve and he has a large bite mark on his forearm. And it looks to kind of be almost infected, but he's like, they're wily. So, thank you for helping Green Nest, but yeah, be careful.
What does the bite look like it came from?
It looks to be it's kind of smaller, almost the size of a child, Um, but the teeth marks are elongated in a pattern that resembles almost a dog.
Can I tell how bad that like bite looks on him? Like,
It looks as if it's not been treated throughout the course of the night, so it's very inflamed. And it looks to be like it's starting to pus up in certain areas, like where the canines on somebody would, where the longer teeth would be. That's where it's starting to pus up, like around those.
all right. Hambone's gonna set down his like little bowl of porridge. Right. Have you gotten that bite checked out? I mean, they're bandaging up the civilians. I mean, they should be able to take care of you.
He looks at it and goes, "I'll be okay. Yeah, the civilians come first. We're dead last."
We could always amputate.
He kind of looks when you say that. He's like, "I don't think it's that bad."
Well, I don't know. Looks kind of pussy.
Uh, uh, I mean, but that can be taken care of. I mean, it's not like I got to cut my arm off or anything. I mean, I've definitely had worse. Here, look, and he pulls up his pant leg, and you see along his shin a gnarly scar. He goes, "That was a training accident with a rusty blade, so I'm fine."
I'm gonna pour some of my alcohol onto his wound to disinfect it.
On the arm,
Yeah.
okay. You pour it on there. He's like, "Oh, what'd you do that for?
Dis-
God, that stings."
Disinfect it.
Yeah, but you were drinking out of that.
That's fine. It'll be okay. It kills the germs.
You
I-
should,
I don't- I don't-
you should also wrap it up.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I mean, are you trained physician?
I thought you were supposed to let wounds open or breathe. Open wounds breathe.
I mean, I
Well-
know a little bit.
I have a
Uh.
-1 in medicine.
Wouldn't necessarily say I'm trained, but
I got a +1.
No more than I
As you
do.
look, you guys are kind of back and forthing it. He's just like, "Oh God, what did I get myself into?" And he just keeps his arm kind of to himself and
I
kind of
was
hides
helping
it.
patch up civilians last night.
Man learned a valuable lesson.
I don't know. They got the resources. You should get that checked out. You know, a dead guard's not going to be so much help.
Ooh,
Oh, I agree with that.
is it poison?
Poison
Yeah.
is what poison?
Your wound.
I mean, it might be now with ale on it.
I
That's-
can remove the poison condition.
That's
I
strong
don't think
ale.
I'm
It'll be
poisoned.
okay.
Alright. Darcia gets up to find a nearby cloth and wraps the guard's arm.
We could still
Okay.
always
This should help
amputate.
it.
You see he's very nervous at this point with the thought of amputation, a complete stranger pouring ale on it, and the back and forth of no, it's this, no, it's this, no, it's this. So he just kind of he's in a mind fog at the point, and he's just like, okay, go ahead and do it. And you kind of see the expression on his face. If it falls off, it falls off. Like I don't care right now. But you bandage it up, and he's like, "Oh, that does feel a little bit better. Thanks." And then he rolls down his sleeve and he walks off. Gives you guys kind of the double take, like,
Hambone's just going to kind of wave when he does like the second look. And just,
you see him kind of half raise his arm up and hand up.
Tate's not wrong.
Yeah.
That's great.
so does anyone know where we gotta? What were we doing again? What were we supposed to do for the governor?
A windmill? We're supposed to go to a windmill?
He gave us some locations to go and check to see if there were survivors or supplies.
Oh, right.
Mm.
So, where you guys want to check first?
The windmill seemed pretty important, and there's a lot of people who are going to be needing food.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a great idea. I think that's a great place to start. How does everyone else feel about it?
Yeah, I'm good to go to the mill.
I'm good.
Juniper like shrugs and just kind of says, "Sure."
Wait, does anyone know their way around this town? Does anyone have a map? Should we look for a map?
Didn't they give us a map? Or side?
Um,
Am I thinking of the wrong campaign?
no, we didn't get a. You guys didn't get a map. Governor Nighthill just kind of directed you to these locations.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Well,
Maybe we should ask someone.
or we can
That's a
make our
great
own
idea.
map. Anyone got any paper?
I've got some paper.
Hmm.
I pull out a ink and quill and a piece of parchment.
Okay.
Hmm. Can I see it?
Yeah, I hand it over.
Alright. Can I try and like remember kind of like where we've already like been, or at least like sketch like kind of where the keep is right now, like kind of where we're at.
Yeah, the general area, no problem, because you guys have, that's more fresh in your memory. Go ahead and make a history check.
Okay.
To try to get the outline of where you've already been and how you came into Green Nest.
All right. History. That is going to be a 9.
It's very blurry. A lot of things were happening at the time of you entering Green Nest, along with the fact that there was a large blue-scaled dragon also terrorizing Green Nest, and with you darting in between buildings, you never fully got the scope of the land.
Mm, well, I got where the keep's at. Maybe it'll be a little less chaotic today, and I can start sketching the rest.
Are there any like villagers or guards walking by nearby?
Oh yeah, they're all over the place.
I'm just gonna walk up
The
to somebody and ask them where the windmill is.
Okay. You see guards doing kind of not so much patrols, but like general checking on anybody that's in there. Whether they be injured or they had questions. You just see them kind of doing their rounds, sporadically. You manage to catch one of them, and as you're talking to them, they do tell you that once you go through the main doors of the keep, you're going to hit a fork in the road. You're going to hit left and right. You want to go right as it's in the furthest direction down that road, off to itself, up a small hill.
Okay. I will go back to the group and relay that information.
Okay.
All right. Well, what was that information again? Sorry.
The guard said to go through the main doors of the keep, and we'd come to a split in the road, and he said to go right up the hill towards the windmill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now we know where to go.
Is everybody ready to go?
I'm ready to punch stuff. Or amputate.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
All
I'm
right.
good.
Let's get a move on. And Hambone's just gonna start like heading towards the doors, whether anybody's following him or not.
Okay. Um, you guys make it out of the large doors of the keep. It is heavily guarded. As you get to it, you do see that they have been keeping, a weather eye out for anything else that was gonna, possibly happen through the course of the night. The walls of the keep are being patrolled, and you see that the smaller ballista that's on the uh, walls of the keep are manned at any given point. They are just there, ready to go. You guys are let out of the large double doors to the keep, and you make a right down the road, which is the way the guard told you. As you walk down, you start to see more of the terror that happened that night. You see buildings that have been, uh, burnt in half, pretty much all the way to the ground. Some of them, you see individuals that they haven't got to yet that perished in the fighting, over the night. You do see other guards sporadically in between buildings with large wooden carts, gathering, the dead to, get them out of Green Nest and give them, their proper burials and whatnot. Um, as you travel down the road a little further, you see the small hill and an unmistakable structure of a windmill with a small attachment to it that looks like a house. Um, as you get closer to it, the back of the house L shapes around the mill itself, the windmill itself, and it turns into a larger structure, possibly holding area for the flour or the grains they use to make the flour. But you guys aren't all the way sure as to what that is. You just know that it is a very decently sized structure behind the windmill, and it seems to be all intact. The windmill actually still is spinning.
Okay.
DM, as
Yes.
we were walking to the windmill, you mentioned that they were moving the dead out of the city to be buried.
Yes.
Did it look like it was any kind of organized religion kind of thing, like people from the church or anything like that?
With the carts that you saw, or the flat carts that you saw with the guards, it was a few guards pulling and other guards loading bodies, and it did seem like there was maybe one or two individuals, one per cart, that kind of looked like they were giving a silent prayer over, the deceased.
So it was mostly organized by the guards, not by the clergy.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we're at the windmill now.
So,
All right.
looking at the windmill, you do see that it is still intact. You do see that it seems to be there. There doesn't seem to be any of the fires or anything like that. So this wasn't, a target per se. Um, make a perception. Everybody, make a perception check towards the windmill, please.
Okay.
All right. That's going to be an 8 for Hambone.
Okay.
14.
19 for me.
16.
An 8 for me as well.
Okay. Um, for those of you who rolled over a 12, looking at the structure itself, everything seems to be in place except for one thing. At the very top of the windmill, there are two windows. And out of one of the windows, you see a frayed piece of rope dangling.
I wonder if the dragon's been through here.
Do you guys point out the rope?
Yeah, I was literally about to be like, "What's that?"
Oh.
and point at it.
Handbone
bad.
staring at a rock. That's a nice rock.
Is there rope on the ground below the frayed rope?
Looking on the ground, you don't see any cordage at all.
I'm trying to decide whether somebody was going in the window or out of the window.
What was your perception check?
Mine is an 8.
Was an 8. Okay. Looking around, if you're gonna intently, like, really, hardcore look around the area, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, that is a 23.
23.
Ooh.
Looking around, you're looking for rope, but the one thing, as you kind of step back and look, you see that the grass around here has been trampled downwards as if it was going towards the mill. And you see, with that roll, you can definitely make out the foot shape as if it was standing right here facing the mill.
Is our little gnome guy like strapped to one of the things being like spun around and tortured by goblins?
That's a Baldur's Gate 3 reference for the people who don't know.
I think all of us here do.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll tell the party. It looks like somebody was trying to get into the windmill.
So there might be friends inside.
Is there? Sorry. Besides the 2 windows, is there like any doors that we can see on this side?
On this side, no, but as you go around towards the front where the windmill, right above the second, or right below the second window, or the first one when guys came up to it, the one that doesn't have the rope, right below it, about 15 feet down, there is another door. There is a door.
Intact, like it's not broken into or anything?
Yeah, it seems to be yeah.
Weird. I'm gonna also point that out to Ruby.
Well, I think whoever was trying to get in might still be inside, but I'm not sure if they're friendly or if they maybe are not supposed to be in the windmill.
Should I climb up to the window and look inside?
Well, let's try the door first.
Yeah, we could just go through the door.
But they might hear us.
They'll hear us getting through the window too, probably.
Maybe. I'm pretty stealthy.
Aren't you strong too?
I'm strong and stealthy.
I say we check the door.
Okay.
And I want to go up and check the door.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Yeah. 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like the door has been there for a long time. It doesn't look like it has any abuse other than weather.
All right.
Can we hear anything inside the windmill?
You can hear, from outside, you hear kind of a loud rumbly noise or a grinding noise.
Is there any weird smells coming from the windmill?
No, that of just pretty much flour.
Okay. So
Alright.
all seems to be normal.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay.
I'm just gonna knock on the door like, anybody in there? We're here to see if you're all right. Do
No
I get
response.
any response? No.
Mm-mm.
Should I
I'm
kick
gonna go
open
back
the
to the
door?
group. I don't know. It doesn't seem like anyone's in there. Nobody answered me.
Well, we
Unless you
could
guys want to try something.
catch them by surprise.
Is the door locked?
No one's tried the door yet.
Oh. Darcia goes open to the door and tries to open it.
Okay.
Tripwire.
You jingle the handle, and this type of handle you know to use. You push up on it to unlatch it, and as you do, you hear the metal, from the other side unlatch, and it kind of swings just a little ways open, just enough for a crack.
Oh. Guys, it looks like it's open.
Like, can't possibly be true. Oh, hey, look, it is. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's go investigate it. That means it's gonna
Darcia
go right up behind Darcia.
and opens up the door all the way.
Okay. Darcia, what is your armor class?
Oof.
Armor class
Hmm.
18.
18.
Oh damn, you
Okay.
tanky.
Yeah.
Just paladin things.
Beefy Goral.
Yeah, I'm a sorcerer, and I legit out loud went, "What?"
Okay, so none of those hit you, but as you open the door, 5 crossbow bolts slam into the unopened part of the door. And for the briefest of seconds, you
Oop.
see individuals up on this second tier catwalk and other individuals behind the millstone that is grinding the grains to make the flour. You see them with swords up against and daggers up against the necks of individuals that are tied together and bound and gagged. There's about 4 individuals on the ground with the swords and daggers, and you see 5 other individuals with crossbows up on the second story catwalk.
So some individuals are tied up,
Yes.
and then there's some trying. Should guys, there's people tied up in here.
I'm gonna
Like a
come
hostage
charging
situation?
in.
I think.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Ow. A cat dragon is attacking me.
Oh man, D&D was not prepared for Paladin to just walk straight through the door. Paladin's like, I got an AC of 18, I don't care.
Like
True.
I don't know. I'm trying to contribute.
I walk
to
headfirst into anything.
this.
I have an AC of 18, I'll walk headfirst into everything.
I'll take the arrows for you guys. In the knee.
Okay. So let me turn the camera on. Now I'm trying something new this week. I did get a little bit of a different setup, so I may have to adjust the camera just slightly. But you guys let me know how it is.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Where'd my remote go? There it is. So let's zoom out a little bit.
Oh, very cool.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Tell me if that makes it better for centering.
Yes.
Yeah, looks good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, does that light work for you guys? Because I know with the glossy maps that was kind of an issue, but with this one, I think I can turn my actual overhead one on because it's not that glossy.
Yeah, give it a shot, see what it looks like, because it is a little dark.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try that.
Oh,
Ooh,
that
yeah.
is
Ooh,
perfect.
stop. That's perfect.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
All right, cool. All right, so I don't have a second level. So these guys right here, these are the ones with the crossbow bolts, but that's where they're positioned. So they are not on the ground. These are the ones with the swords and daggers, and these are the guys that are the individuals that are tied up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Yay! Initiative.
Of course, this is my one good rule.
I got a critical 1 on my my initiative roll.
Oh man, I got a 9.
I mean, I rolled a 5, but I got a critical one. So.
No.
I mean, the only thing that hurts with 1 for initiative is the fact that you're probably going to go last.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So, 25 to 20. Cool.
Wait,
Uh,
the modifier is your dex, right?
Well, you should have an initiative bonus.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it here.
Are you on D&D Beyond?
No,
Oh.
I'm on the other app that I recommended.
10
Hey.
Oh,
plus your
there it
dex
is.
modifier.
Okay, yeah, there it is. Initiative. I have a 20.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
That
Well.
+4 initiative.
Oh.
I also have a +4, but I rolled a 1.
My pen didn't want to try to crap out on me.
Apparently the
Okay.
alcohol's still bugging me a little bit.
Um.
Or I
25
haven't
to
drank
20,
enough.
20. 20 to 15.
I got a 16.
And
Ooh.
I got a 18.
Nice. So Juniper and then Ruby. Well, dadgummit, come on now. Okay, 15 to 10. Okay,
I got a
10,
9.
10 to 5. Okay, so. And then I don't have to ask because we already know.
Yep.
Hopefully, those rolls do not carry over into what's about to transpire. All right, top of the round. Hambone.
Let's go. All right. Okay, so I think before we rolled for initiative, I was right behind Darcia.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so where is that kind of like on the
Oh, yeah, let me
map?
put you guys on there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So you opened these doors. Now this one's closed. That one opened.
Okay.
And Darcia was, well, I can't do that, but pretty much right in the middle of the door. So if you wanted to be, you could be right here. And then everybody else was kind of gathered around coming into it.
Okay.
So can you see the characters over here?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
All right, let's see. So let's see. I'm gonna kind of go. Let's see, where can I get?
That makes it a little bit better for you.
Is that like a crate? Like crates right in front of Darcia there?
Right.
To like the right of her?
Yes, right here. Yes, there's a crate here. You see a couple of wooden tables and whatnot, some chairs. You see the right. Well, this is supposed to be right here. I forgot to move it. This is the location of the grinding stone. That's what the noise is you hear, and it kind of sounds like stone on stone or a boulder being pushed across other boulders or flat rocks.
Okay. What's the like longer thing right there? Is that a?
This is a ladder indicating
Uh,
going up.
it's like in front of the grindstone, like in front and a little off to
Like,
the side
Oh,
of
this
it.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This just seems to be like some structures, maybe some tools that they're using for in here, maybe some repairs.
Okay. Can I go up behind that? Behind like the structures?
Yeah. What's your movement speed?
30.
30. So 5, 10, 15. Yep. So you want to be like right here on this side or this side?
We'll do that side, yeah.
Okay.
And then how far away is the closest person to me?
Closest person to you is
Yeah,
5,
kind
10,
of like that one that's like directly in front.
35.
35.
Yep.
Okay. And then how much of my movement did I use? 15 or 20?
5, 10, 15, 20.
20, okay. All right, yeah, I think I'll just I'll stay right there, but Hambone's gonna look over to Darcia and kind of just like start slapping his knees like rhythmically, and then give her like finger guns and gonna give her a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Huh?
And then that'll be my turn. So you
Okay.
get a d6 on an ability check, attack roll, or a save.
Okay, a d6. An ability check.
Attack roll or a save.
Oh. Or a save. Okay.
Yep. And that'll be my turn. So
Okay. That makes it Juniper's turn.
Okay, so we were having a side discussion that we're about to Charlie's Angel, the sorcerer and the wizard. So with my finger guns, I'm gonna point up to the top three that are towards the bottom, the black three, and I'm gonna
Right
do
here.
magic. Yep, and I'm gonna do magic missile on each one.
Okay. So they're up on the second story, holding their crossbows. Go ahead and do your damage for magic missile.
Okay, do you do one flat or can I roll a damage different for each one?
That's up to you.
Okay, I would like to do one for each, and then I'm gonna start on the furthest one from me, and then just work my way in towards the
Okay.
middle.
So this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That is gonna be 4.
Okay. So let me get his
Oh,
number.
oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I drew numbers on these guys eons ago because this was all I had, so I had to make some. Which one we got hit? Okay, next one.
3 and 2. It went down.
Um, oh, okay, I know what that is. I'm gonna have to redo these. These are so friggin' old. So 3 and then 2 on this one. Okay. Okay.
And
And was
2.
that all you got?
2 for the last one. Yeah.
Yep, got him.
Okay, perfect. And yeah, I imagine that I just kind of like barely stepped in the doorway to pistol gun them, and then I'm gonna take my step right back,
Okay. Yeah.
and that's
So
gonna end my turn.
you'll take about 5 feet and 5 feet back out. Oh wait. Oh, sorry, Darcia. Hold on. That's the wrong
That's okay.
mini. Whoops. That's
That's
Darcia.
okay.
I promise I'm gonna get you guys ones that I recognize on a regular basis. So you step in, do your thing 5 feet, step back out. So that's 10 feet of movement, just FYI.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Okay. So Ruby, Juniper, Ruby, you're up.
All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing, but for the top three. And I think that it makes sense that her being a sorcerer and me being a wizard, I roll one flat damage for every bolt.
Okay. So you're gonna do this one, and this one.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So you're going this way, and she went that way. This guy's getting the double dose of ouchies.
Yep.
Okay. So which one is this? This one was 44 and 45. Okay. Okay. So this one first.
I roll in flat damage, and I rolled a 4 for damage. Let me pull that
4
up
for
just to prove
damage.
it. So 4 plus 1, I guess, would be 5.
Oh, okay. 5. And then -5. Okay. So as this all transpired, Darcia, you saw bolts just hit this door right here. You saw Hambone sneak in real fast, turn around, start going crazy with his slapping, give you the finger guns. You feel inspired by that. and then all of a sudden from behind you, you see whizzing of these magical darts just go ba 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 ba. And this guy looks to be the worst of the worst.
Oh man, I'm so pumped. Um, this feels like a real team. We
Okay.
are. I am going to move forward.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh wait, it's not on me. It's on me. Sorry,
Yeah.
my
Sorry.
bad. Sorry.
Ruby, do you have anything else you're doing?
Same thing, but for the opposite side of the door of the duck in, duck out.
Okay, so I'll say you did this little number. Excuse me. And then so you are the so you're the same thing, 5 in, 5 out, so that's 10 for you as well. And then do you have anything else other than that?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. That makes it their turn. And these guys right here are gonna just stay right here for the time being because they have hostages. And they're gonna let their comrades up top that just got pelted by a magical barrage of ouchies, kind of do their thing. So these two are going to try to shoot Hambone. Hambone, you have 3/4 cover, so you get a bonus to your AC.
Ooh.
And then these three are going to try to shoot Darcia. So so Hambone, add a +5 to your AC.
Oh shit! All right.
And you have advantage on deck saves if you have to make them. Just FYI.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so let's do the first two at Hambone. Let's see if these guys get it. That is my first natural one of the night, so that is a negative. And then the second one, okay, that's a lot better. That has a 1 in it. Total that is 18 to hit.
With the cover, my AC is a 19.
So it misses. So you see one bolt just careen past you and break off into splinters over here. And then you see another one barely miss you because it gets lodged right here in this wooden piece of the cover that you have.
Hambo's
Darcia,
just gonna scream, just
Yes.
that is a 14 to hit, a 15 to hit, and a 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
No. Well, only the last one hits me.
Only last one hits
Yeah.
you? Okay, so
Yeah.
you take 4 piercing damage.
Okay. No. Ouch.
And then it is your turn.
Okay. The Darcy was feeling super inspired and got way too jumpy, and then was very humbled quite quickly with the attack. Um, she's moves forward 5. She's gonna move 15 in front of her and then 1 to the left.
To this side?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's gonna use her crossbow on the which on the guy that is on the right of the ladder.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. So 43. Okay. The one that got really, really hurt.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, and I gotta roll. Oh, I got my first. Oh no, it's a 7. Okay. But do I also add my strength?
So with your
Or
crossbow, that should be a dex-based weapon.
it's a dex-based weapon. Okay. So okay, it's just a 7 then.
Just a 7?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you get a little jumpy, and then all of a sudden, you get really inspired. and then all of a sudden you get hit with a bolt, and you're just like, retaliate, and you shoot, and it goes whizzing by in between both of those individuals.
No. Oh wait, can I? Oh, I should have added my D6.
Oh yeah, you can use your D6 to try to
Yeah.
up it a little bit.
Ooh, I'm gonna do that. It is a 5, so 7 plus 5 is that 13?
It's not
12.
enough. Nope.
Dang. Oh no, that's 12. My bad.
It is not enough.
No.
Okay, no one who plays D&D can do math.
That.
Why do you think Roll20 and D&D Beyond exist?
Right?
Like I am not. Yeah,
Do the hard stuff for me.
yes. I just did a presentation on dyscalculia, which is basically the math version of dyslexia, and I dead ass think I have it.
Well, if that's the case, then I have both.
Darcia is kind of like stands there and is a little bit ashamed of how excited she was just to fail in front of her group.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
Nope, that's all. And my
Okay.
turn.
All right, Harith, you're up.
My quality dropped for a second. I'm going to move up to that corner chair in front of Darcia.
Right here.
Like up a little bit up, like the one closest to Darcia.
Oh, that one right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to like the space right above it. I can move 40 feet.
Okay. So you want to move right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So
Get
those the black ones are the ones on the second floor,
on
right?
the second level. Yes.
Okay. Um, can I pick up one of the chairs and throw it at one of the ones in the back?
One of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Use it as an improvised weapon.
Okay.
So, I think it's a D6 plus your strength. I think.
For damage.
I think. Let me make sure. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. You know what? We'll just go with a D6 plus your strength modifier for right now, and I'll look it up since this is combat, and combat
Hold on.
usually takes.
I can look it
forever.
up real quick. Improvised weapon 5E. Okay. Where's improvised weapons? Deals 1d4 damage.
Okay, 1d4. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 1d4. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I want to pick up one of those chairs and throw it. So it's a D20 plus my what to hit? Strength? To
For
hit?
that, I mean, yeah, I would go with that, or you could use your dex because technically it's a ranged weapon, but you're throwing it. Just yeah, either or.
Uh,
Are you whiffing right now?
well, my first roll of the night was a 1. My second roll of the night was a 2.
Oh, okay.
So I got a plus. I got an 8.
So it's not that bad, but it does not hit your target. In fact, you toss it and you get so excited that you hit the bottom of the second level where these guys are, and you see one of them look at you and just start grinning as it just splinters everywhere over here.
Okay. Hold on. That was my movement and action. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. I'm going to spend a key point
Okay.
to take the dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm in
All
dodge
right.
stance for my till my next turn.
You got it. And that makes it top of the round. Hambone.
All right. Can I make it up to behind the like grindstone?
Up here.
Yeah.
What's your speed again?
30.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go up to behind the grindstone,
Okay.
and then what is it? So the ones up top, would you say I'm within 30 feet of them?
Yeah, as far up as it goes, yeah, you'd definitely be within 30 feet.
Okay. So Hambone's gonna like peek around the like grindstone to be like, hey, hey, fuck you. And I'm gonna cast Bane on the like top 3.
So these three right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And they
they need
gotta
to make a
make
charisma save.
Oh yeah, these guys are so charismatic.
They're
First
picking
one
up
fails with
all
a
the
5.
kobold ladies.
Second one fails with a 9, and the third one fails with an 8.
All right. So they take a minus D4 on where is it? Attack roll or saving throw. Yeah, attack roll or saving throw. Must roll a D4 and subtract the number rolled.
Well, I thought I had Bane, but I don't. So what I'm gonna do is just put Hex on them.
Oh, fancy.
Well, I got Bless, but I don't have. No, I got Blinded. Yeah, that's my dyslexia for you right there. Okay. So
And
yeah.
that'll be my turn.
Okay. Makes it Juniper.
All right, boys. Same shtick. Magic
Yeah,
missile,
boy.
bottom 3.
Magic Missile, bottom 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
We got 4.
So you pop in the 5 feet again, and you got 4, and you're doing individuals,
Same.
right?
Yep, in same
Okay.
order.
So 4 on this one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
3, and then 5.
3, and then ooh. Let me switch out my pins because this one is going in the garbage.
Not penning.
Yeah, it's definitely not, and that's the third time tonight. So 4, 3, and you said 5 on this one.
Mm-hmm. Or the middle one that's already getting pretty beat up.
Yeah. With that, you see, he starts to chuckle at the fact that the individual threw the chair and it splintered underneath him. However, he did not anticipate getting barraged again, and that last bolt just annihilated him.
Oh.
In fact, he actually lost a lot more than what he had left. So let's do this little number. We're going to play my favorite game of odds and evens. So, evens, something happens. Odds, nothing happens. 4, evens. This guy falls off the balcony, prone, right in front of his friends.
Oof.
Oh man.
Sucks to be
And
him.
all that all that Harith can see of the individual and his friends can see of him are just pelt marks, little explosions, and one hitting his face, like on the side of his temple, blowing a portion of his head. Okay. And then you're going to do the 5 feet back.
Mm-hmm. And that's my turn.
So take him out there because I don't forget. But he is right there. All right. And then, yeah, Ruby.
Same thing for me, but single damage for all the bolts.
Okay.
Oh,
and
sorry.
Are you going?
I am actually gonna hit the bottom ones again. I think. No. Oh, sorry. No, the black, like towards the bottom of the screen.
Oh, these guys.
Yes.
Okay. So you're switching it up from these to go to these.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll hit one of the.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Yes. Like that.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So that is a 2 + 1 = 3.
3. Okay. Okay, so it's 3 all the way around. And doing the math. Okay. You see, you step as Juniper steps out, and you can kind of see the glow of arcaneness coming from her, finger guns. You whip around, see that one of them has fallen off the balcony right there onto the floor, not moving, and you take your chance to boom, boom, boom. These 3. You see that this one over here. We're gonna play the game again because he took a lot more damage than what he had left. Even, something happens. Odds, nothing happens. Odds. You see this one right here just kind of collapses in place where he stands and just crumples to the ground. And those 2 that you shot along with him, they're looking pretty bad.
Sounds good. Step back outside the door.
All right. That makes it their turn. These 3 are. Oh, yeah, you step back outside the door. These 3 are going to target. These 2 are going to target Hambone. You get a quarter cover with this one, and you get 3/4 cover against this one, or this one against you. And then this one is going to target Harith. Oh, I'm sorry. This one's going to target Darcia, and then these 3 right here are going to move up. So they're going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get next to Harith. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get next to Harith. And then 5, 10, 30 this way. 30 that way. Okay. And then, okay, so let's do the shooting part first against Hambone. Hambone, the half cover gives you a +2, and then the 3/4 gives you the +5 again. So let's go with the +2 first. That is 17 total.
That hits.
Okay, that'll be. Oh, that is the wrong stat block. That will be 4 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And then the 3/4 cover gives you a +5, and that is a total of 13. Which I'm
13 will miss.
Okay. Darcia, the one against you is a total of 8. So I'm sure that misses.
That misses.
Oh wait, I gotta do it. Well, hold on. You might not get that.
Oh yeah, the
Hambone.
Bane.
Yeah,
Okay.
they got the. Let me get my D4 out. That is a 4, so 13.
13 would miss.
Okay, so you don't get any damage. Sorry about that.
Woo!
And,
Bane comes in clutch.
and then the other one rolled a 1, so it still missed. So that one misses on you. Okay, so now we go to Harith versus those 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you see these guys now take their swords away from the necks of the individuals, and they have a dagger in one hand and a sword in the other.
Oh, man.
These 2 are gonna try to hit you with a sword.
Okay.
So the first one is a 11 total.
Is that with disadvantage? Because they have disadvantage on their attacks. But also 11 doesn't hit.
Well, it was worse for the first one. So 11 does not hit. So 11 was the better of the two. So that doesn't hit. So the second one is okay with disadvantage. That's a natural 1. So that doesn't hit.
Yay!
And then the other two just moved. All right. So that is their turn, which makes it Darcia's turn.
Me. Alright, so the one. Every time I check my stats, it like. For some reason, the video goes away for a second.
Yeah, it was doing
There was
that to
that
me
one.
last week.
The one that's near me. I'm gonna. I think so. Where's my character at again?
Right here.
That one? Okay. Yeah, I want to move forward. I'm gonna attack the one that's in near, like straight in front of me.
This one right here. Okay.
Mhm.
Boop.
And I'm going to hit it with my short sword.
Short sword.
See how well that does.
Let me write these guys down real fast. 17, 23.
And then does that what do I add to that if I have it? Is that trained?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're using D&D Beyond, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So if you look at your weapon, it should give you the plus to hit, and then it'll give you the damage dice of whatever it is, and then your plus modifier at the end.
Okay. I don't.
So, like
What's
on my
your
stream, the hit DC is a +2, and then the damage is how much you roll.
DC is a plus. Oh, how do I get to that? Oops.
Actions, and then I've got. You might
So,
not have your weapon equipped. You might have to go to inventory and equip it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
if you go to
Yeah.
inventory and it has, if you click on it and it's got a red square on it,
Oh.
that means it's equipped. And then when you go to your actions, it'll
It'll have.
have under there, and you'll hit your hit slash DC to roll for your hit, and then your damage is you'll click on that to roll for damage.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
D&D. It's a game of learning.
It
Yeah.
is. I am the least experienced person here, so that's okay.
It's okay. It's a
And
fun game to learn.
also D&D Beyond is eh.
It's unfortunately, I'm sure somewhere there's probably a guide that will teach you, but it's one of those things. The best
It
way
takes a bit to learn how to use it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I rolled a 14 plus 5, so 19.
Oh my god. Yes,
Yeah.
that hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay!
I rolled a 14 plus 5.
Yeah, that's what the hit damage is.
Okay, so what
I'm
is the
glad
damage
the stream.
total?
The what? The damage.
What is your damage? What is your damage, Heather?
Damage.
All right, so your damage is a D8 plus 3. So
Okay.
you roll a D8 and add 3 to that result.
Okay.
This one's against.
God, Stinky, go
Oh,
lay
God.
down.
So
God
8 plus
damn.
3.
Max damage.
Max damage?
Yeah.
8
So you
plus
rolled.
3.
Whoa,
8 plus
dude.
3. Yeah, that's 11.
God
Um.
damn.
Okay,
Wow.
well, that
Clapping
is
cheeks.
awesome. So you have a bolt in you from one of this individual's friends, and you start to see your other companions do some damage, do some things. You start to get riled, and you just charge up to this individual, and as you do, you don't even think about it. You just ah, and you cut them down.
Right in half.
Now, the one thing you notice as you get up to this individual, they are clad in black and these cloaks and these weird looking uh bony darkened masks.
interesting. Can I investigate that?
If you want to take your action on the next turn, yes.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You got anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Okay. That makes it Harris' turn. Harris.
Woo.
Yay. Let us all be praised.
Yay. I would like to punch the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
That hits.
He takes 5 damage from my punch.
5 damage on 23. Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I will do an unarmed strike. Does
Okay.
a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And then take 7 damage from the second hit.
You give him the old 1-2, and the first punch that you land, you realize that these individuals are not. They're not that hardy. They're
Mhm.
pretty squishy.
Mhm.
Like whatever they're wearing is very light and gives them some protection, but not enough for your fist. As you crack once in the chest and you crack again, and you're pretty sure on that one,
Mhm.
as they spit up blood, you punctured something.
Oh,
They're down.
nice. Okay. So now, second question.
Yes.
The ledge or the second floor, is there a
Yes.
ledge that I can see?
Yeah, so the ledge, just imagination wise,
Uh-huh.
the ledge, they're literally right next to it, and
Uh-huh.
there's a small railing. That's about a half railing. It's probably 10 feet up, and then there's a ladder right in front of you that goes up to that.
10 feet up. Can I jump up and pull myself up?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Because
Let's
I'm like
see.
7'2", so that's only like a 3-foot
Go
jump for
ahead.
me.
I'll say this. Go ahead and make 2 rolls. Make an acrobatics to see how well you jump up.
Okay.
Because even tall guys, the movie White Man Can't Jump. And then make a strength check to see if you pull yourself up over the ledge.
Okay, so I made a 10 on my acrobatics.
Okay.
And then for my strength check, I got a 21.
Okay. Luckily, yes, you are pretty tall. Even with your arms out, you are able to and grab the ledge. As you do, you feel the strength coursing through you from giving the guy the 1-2 and probably puncturing something.
Mm-hmm.
That you're so it's just running through your veins right now. So you just automatically chin up and you are up here with them.
Nice.
So actually, you'll be right there.
Well, okay, so how much of my movement would you say that took?
That would be about 10 running wise to get there.
Uh-huh.
So you have the remainder of your
40?
actual movement. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got 30 left.
Okay, can I move up? I want to move, up towards the
This way?
other one. Yeah, right there. Can I
Okay.
move in between the two of them without?
Yeah. So you're not leaving his, but you're in between both of them.
Yeah,
And there is a 5-foot gap right there.
that's fine. Okay.
Cool beans.
And then I will end my turn.
All right. Top of the round, Hambone.
All right. Let's see. Where's it? Okay. So with 30 feet, can I get into that square that's like in the middle of them? Like the two on the bottom? There's that square in front of them that's like right in the middle. I think I
Come
might
up.
have just enough movement.
Where at? Sorry.
So the two that are on the bottom,
Right here?
the two like yellow ones, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like right there. Am I able to get there with 30 feet?
Yeah, you'll actually get right here in between the both of them if you want to take the full movement. If not, then you'll be at 25 right here next to this one.
Yeah, I'll go right in between them.
Okay, so the full 30 right there. Sorry, they're a little big on the base. Okay.
Oh no, that's all right. And as I get up to them, I'm just gonna like clap really loud, like above my head, and I'm gonna cast a thunderclap.
Oh, okay.
So it has 5 feet of range, so it'll hit both of them.
Yep.
Create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. They need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's the wrong one. Let me go back to that one. Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are so constitutional. It's crazy. So this one got an 8 total, and this one got
Okay.
an 18 total.
Okay, so the one who got an 8
Yep, this one right here.
takes a d6 of thunder damage.
Okay.
The other one is fine.
Okay, so that's 16. Okay.
All right. It's going to take 2 thunder damage.
2 thunder damage. Okay. As you clap, as you let this spell out, and it claps throughout the entire mill, the one thing you now notice is that it starts to snow, kind of heavily.
It's snowing?
It looks like it.
Like inside or outside?
Inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do here.
Okay. Makes it Juniper's turn.
Okay, I want to take 10 feet inside the door.
Okay.
And I am going to Thunderbolt
Ooh.
the yellow guy that's up top.
This one?
Not Thunderbolt, Firebolt. Just
Okay.
kidding.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Ugh, does a 24 hit?
No, man.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. Seems kind of low.
Yeah.
That is 5 fire damage.
5 fire damage to him. Cool beans, man. So here's the thing. Juniper, as you walk in, you heard this loud, thunderous, cacophony, this is just crazy noise. And as you walk in, you start to see this white substance just falling everywhere. Looks like it's snowing on the inside. As you let the firebolt out and it hits this individual, the entire
guys.
place erupts.
Flour is very flammable.
Yes, it is, especially processed. The entire place just goes whoosh.
I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't want to
started to say it,
metagame.
and then I stopped.
Yeah, I didn't want to metagame.
So this is what we'll do. I'm gonna have you roll a d10 for me. And that is the damage that everybody in here is going to take.
Ooh. Oh wait, you said a D10. Never mind.
Yes.
Oh man, the silence is.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
guys.
God, it's a 1.
You guys.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
thank God. I was so scared. I was like, am I
I
gonna
was like-
die?
I was like, oh no.
Are you about
she rolled
to?
max damage.
Are you about to TPK the whole team?
So, all right. So here's the cool thing, right?
Here's it
Alright.
on my screen so you guys can all see for proof that I rolled a 1. I've never been happier to roll a 1.
All right.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
I gotta look at where I'm at because I gotta clip that 132.
This
50.
one, you see the individual kind of. It's really weird because all this white stuff that is falling from the all just ignites, and all you see is orange and red for a second, and everything gets really hot. Everybody's just surrounded by fire. However, Juniper, you do see that up here you see Harith in between two individuals. One individual collapses right where he is. He it seems like he's suffocated on the fire. This individual over here, he also collapses, suffocating on what seems to be the fire itself. Everybody else takes 1 point of fire damage, and let me write
I
his
I
down.
just singed your guys' eyebrows a little bit.
16.
But that minor
Okay.
inconvenience was too much for those guys
I
that just
am
collapsed.
I am no longer Harith Longbeard. I am now Harith Singed Beard.
Singed beard.
Sheriff
Um,
Blackbeard.
It's
the
okay.
cool
I needed
thing
my
about
eyebrows
this
done.
is that everybody over here that was bound and gagged, they are no longer bound and gagged as their ropes and bondages are burnt off.
See, you guys, I planned this.
Yay!
You also gave
This
them
was
mild burns.
this was my plan from the start.
Darcia is just in awe of like how well this is going.
I
So,
love
as every
the combo.
as everything starts to settle, the you see individuals collapsing. You see that the bondages have been burned off. You also see that structures above you have caught on fire.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, so much for saving the windmill.
Well, that's not good.
Does anybody have
I
create water?
mean,
How
I
big
have
are the fires?
I have Ray of
Uh,
Frost and I have Precipitation, so I can put it out in small little cubes.
20-foot cubes.
all right, you got anything else there, Juniper?
I've done all I can do here. And I'm gonna like kind of like clap my hands together like to get the soot off of them.
I have to say, yes, you have done all you can do, and that was a lot. All right, Ruby, your turn.
Okay, I'm peeking my head back in the door and seeing what's just happened here.
So as you peek your head in, you see Juniper go in, and you're thinking, okay, here we go, razzle dazzle time. Oh, there was some razzle and there was some dazzle. As you step in, you feel for a brief moment, whoosh, and you're like, whoa.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm not really a putting out fires kind of wizard. But boy howdy, you know, I still see three people standing up trying to fight us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see
Uh,
two individuals over here that have sandwiched ham bone, and you see one individual up here with Harith.
it sounds an awful lot like my third spell for the day. All right, three damage on that magic missile, one per target.
Okay. Uh,
I can't.
uh-huh.
Just how that went. I don't think you could have set that up any better.
So these two guys, you said there was 1 point each. Ruby.
Yes, that
Do it.
one on each.
One each. Okay. This guy right here looks. He looks confused as to what is going on as of this moment. This one over here looks confused and extremely hurt. This one up here looks extremely hurt.
All right. What was it to get through the door? 5?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep moving in now because I no longer have any long range magic I can use. So I'm gonna
Okay.
head up as close as I can get to the paladin with my remaining 20 feet.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. So this is the closest you can get.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. That makes it. Oh boy. Yeah, they're just getting blasted from all sorts of angles. Okay, that makes it their turn. So this guy is going to put his crossbow down now that he has a target within stabby range. And oh yeah, I got a hex. And he's gonna come up to you with a dagray and try to hit you with a dagray.
Oh man.
With the hex, that's a -3. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, that just evens it out because it is a +3. So 11 total.
Nope.
Negatory. Okay, so he doesn't do anything. And then those two are going to try to get Hambone with advantage because they are flanking. So Hambone.
Yeah.
First one's a natural 20. It was a 13 and a 20.
Ooh.
Second one, oh lord, is a 5 and a 19. So 23 and 22.
Yep.
Okay, that
Those will both
is
hit.
in total. That is 12 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Hambone ain't looking so good.
Oh no, not Hambone.
No, Hambone.
Okay. That makes it their turn, which brings us to Darcia.
Nice. Darcy yells at the two that just hit Hambone and say, "You motherfuckers!" And then she's going to use her crossbow
Okay.
and see what she gets. Six. She gets an 11.
11 on these guys.
Yes.
That still hits him.
That still hits him?
That still hits him.
No.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Make sure I ain't telling you no tales. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, nope, does not hit him.
No.
That just misses.
Dang. Well. Hmm. I don't know what to do.
Anshin said hi, Susie.
Okay. Tell him, hi.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure you have lay on hands, don't you?
I do.
Just as a reminder, if Hambone's kind of down,
Yeah.
you might want to go
I
give
can
him
replenish it.
the
Yeah. Okay.
defibrillator.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Hambone and
Hambone's
go.
been in worse situations.
This
Me
one
and
time
Hambone
in
gotta talk because
He's good.
this one time in band camp.
yeah, me and Hambone
Yeah.
gotta talk because a windmill going up in flames and everybody getting pelted with magic missiles is definitely a sight.
Darcia is just feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've missed again, but goes over to Hambone,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use Lay on Hands to heal him. But I'm gonna do it in a finger
Yeah.
gun style.
The finger
Everybody's
guns.
shooting up the finger guns.
just to inspire what little hope Darcia has.
Sorry, Hambone. Here you go.
Y'all use the finger guns. I use the 5-finger death punch.
All right. So, how much do you heal him for?
That's 10.
10. Nice.
Yeah,
Hambone.
I know, right?
He's been revitalized.
Hambone's gonna make it.
All right. If that is your turn, Darcia,
That
Harris,
is.
you're up.
Okay. I'm going to strike the fool in front of me.
Okay.
Let's hit him with a. Hold on. There we go.
Give him a hi-ya and a hoo-ya.
Does
and I
a
kick him
22 hit?
22 does hit.
Oh man. Then he takes 10 damage.
22 hit.
10 damage?
10 damage from one punch. One
Dag
punch!
gum.
That's my max
So
damage.
with that, you just he's already singed He's already not feeling too well by what's going on. You take advantage of the situation as he's coughing because he inhaled some of the flour and then got burnt, and you just throat punch him and cave in his Adam's apple.
Nice. Then I'm going to turn around, walk down 2 squares, walk diagonal a square, and then jump onto the table below. Do you want me to make an athletics or acrobatics?
So you're talking about which one?
Okay, so I want
This
to
table?
move. Yeah, that table. I'm going to jump onto
Oh,
the
okay.
table.
Okay, so you go down this
I
way.
want to go down 2
and then jump
squares and then diagonal a square. So I
down
was
2
yeah.
squares.
Well, I was down 1 more square.
Well, you're up on the second floor, remember?
Yeah, I know.
So you want to go down 2 squares,
And then down another one. So that's 15
down
feet,
3. That's 15.
and then diagonal one to the the
Towards the ladder?
towards the no the
No, towards that.
yeah. Is that the
Okay, yeah.
is that where the
So
ledge is, or am I at the
no,
ledge?
you're at the ledge. So
Oh,
that will
okay.
be the floor.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna jump down.
Okay, make an acrobatics check. See if you land or if you fall prone.
8.
You hop over that half balcony or that half railing.
Uh huh.
As you do, you plant your feet, but there's a little flower there that didn't catch, and you
Oh.
slip just a little bit, and you
Oh.
are prone for a second.
Okay. Well, I'll use the rest of my movement to get up.
Okay.
Sorry that I didn't burn it all up for you.
It's okay. As a bonus action, I'm gonna throw that chair. Improvised
Okay.
weapon.
Chuck it.
Surprise attack.
I'm chucking that chair. 11 does not hit.
No, not on those guys. It doesn't.
Nope.
Oh, I don't need this stat block no more.
Well, I
Yeah.
chuck another chair into a direction and miss.
Okay. You actually just pick up the chair, and as you toss it, it catches this one and kind of lands like this, like you're stacking them.
Oh man, they call me chair chucker stacker.
All right. Top of the round, Hambone.
All right. So the one that's to the to the bottom, like of me.
Yep. Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stab him in the gut with my rapier.
Oh. Okay.
Visceral.
Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Oh no.
All right. So I am going to use my bonus action to disengage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna run towards the door.
Towards the door you guys came into.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going after being stabbed twice, missing my sword, and I'm just gonna run away. Fucking
Okay.
bolt away.
So you feel a little revitalized as you do that. You're like, okay, I can do this. You start to thrust your rapier at the individual. You just thrust into their cloak, barely missing them. And as you see that happen, you're just like, yeah, I'm out. And you start darting towards the door.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, which makes it Juniper.
Is most of the flour gone now?
Yes, most of the flour is gone. Yes.
Perfect. We're gonna firebolt again. Same guy.
Okay. Same guy. This one right here. Okay.
22. Does it hit?
It hits.
Oof. 1 fire damage.
1 fire damage. You shoot your firebolt, and he takes an impact for sure. But he looks, and he's just kind of like, you see him wince for a second, and he starts to look around, and then you see a sigh of relief. He's like, oh.
I also cinch his eyebrows now.
Juniper just out here doing everybody's eyebrows.
They call me the Midnight Baba. All right, I'm gonna keep my position here at the door.
Okay. Ruby.
Ruby's gonna plant her feet and try the same thing. I'm gonna launch
Okay.
a firebolt at that same person and see if I can't hit him. Oh boy, probably not. No, 9 doesn't hit, does it?
Does not.
Want want.
You see, your target in sight. You shoot the firebolt at him, and it just misses over his shoulder, and you see it impact the wall in the corner, and it just goes on the wall.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna come and stand directly. Well, shoot, I don't even think I can make that, can I? Do I have
Do it.
25 to get directly behind the paladin, like in where the paladin is in between the?
Yeah, that'll be exactly 25 right there.
Yeah, I'll stand right there.
Okay. Right there.
User.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. That's just I'm positioning.
Okay. That makes it their turn. Ooh. Okay. So Hambone just darted.
Himbone's like,
They're
fuck
not
this shit,
liking
I'm out.
this situation. They're going to
And that's
do
skewered from both sides.
one up here,
Yeah.
and then one right here with Darcia. So one's going to try to attack Ruby, and the other one's going to try to attack Darcia. Now, with the way that they're positioned diagonally, the one that's attacking Darcia gets advantage for the flanking maneuvers. So we'll do Darcia first. So that is a 19 plus 3, 22 total against Darcia.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the regular against Ruby, which is
Wait,
a
wait, 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 wait. I'm
Yep.
using my divination magic to make whatever D20 it is a 6.
Oh, okay. So 6 plus 3 is a 9 total.
Yay! It doesn't hit me.
Okay. You change the fate. You wave your hands, and they're just like, ah! And they just kind of slash by, and they're like, huh? What?
What
Any hand
Uh,
movement is just gonna set the place ablaze again.
which makes it Darcia's turn.
Alrighty. Well, I am quite in pain. But
I think everybody in here is at some point or another.
I'm actually
Emotionally,
not.
mentally.
mostly mentally, Garcia's just going through the ringer. Emotionally, she's taking the toll. Hardly any of her attacks have hit. She has healed her teammates, so she feels a little bit better about that. But she is going to. I'm towards the bottom of the screen, right?
Yes, you're right here.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna. She thinks back, and she's like, "Well," she is going to stab him.
This one right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And oh, stab.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a blast.
And it'll
Come on.
be
One of you is causing blasts.
this, 16 plus 5 is 21.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. And then damage. Is 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, you stab this one, and you see him
Mhm.
crumple to the ground off your sword.
Yeah.
Yay.
Motherfucker.
Got anything else?
uh. mm, mm, He's also going to actually move her forward like 10 feet.
This way?
Oh, she no, up or like
This way?
towards the yeah, that way.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so that guy's gonna take an attack of opportunity against you for moving
Oh
out of
yeah,
combat.
shit. I forgot about that. Damn. That's okay.
That is a +3. That is an 18 total.
Oh, does that hit if it matches my armor class?
Yes. So versus armor class, it has to equal or be greater than.
The easiest way to remember that is meets it, beats it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
So you take 4 slashing damage.
Dang. Okay, duckies.
Dang. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Nope. Harith, your turn.
Okay. Can you move me up to the final guy?
Yep.
Put me on the like to where I'm flanking with Ruby.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, so I get an advantage on my attacks. So let's see. Let's see. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, take 9 damage from
22 hit.
up.
Every time.
Well, I just gotta make.
Smack.
I gotta make sure. You know, you never know what happens. Sometimes you know they transmorph into something or something.
This individual was focused on Ruby and did not hear you coming up behind them. As you punch them, you crack them right in the middle of their back, and you hear pop, 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 and then a really loud pop towards the neck and head area, and they just crumple to the ground.
I just chiropractored that motherfucker.
Got an adjustment of life.
Woo!
Well, so the only impending doom right now is the fact that the second and third levels, there's a little bit of fire going on in the mill.
I'm going to rush to the people that are still standing there and tell them to get out.
Okay.
Wait,
You see the individuals, they are very frozen in place because they just were held hostage with knives and blades to their throats. And then all of a sudden, the entire mill erupted in fire and their bondages and gags were burnt off. And they're just still in awe. Like they're not even paying attention to what's going on until you say, get out. So they start to run away.
I was about to say, did they get out?
Run, stormtroopers. Now you can't hit anything, but can you run? Yeah. There we go.
Oh, they were stormtroopers? That's funny.
I don't got enough townspeople,
Ah,
so I got to use stormtroopers because I got a ton of them.
that's fair. Hey, whatever works, right? I'm gonna look at the group. Can we save the mill?
Barely. I almost blew it up.
I can only put out small fires.
Yeah, the second and third floor are still on fire.
Like, how bad is the fire at this point?
It seems to just ignited certain things, maybe some cloth or bags. If they're not, it's not a raging inferno by no means. You've already seen that.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, I feel like you could use prestidigitation to put out the small fires, right? 'Cause
In
it's up to
total,
the size of a campfire.
yeah, looking at everything in total, there is about 8 fires going at right now.
So if we
So it'd
split
be like
up,
you'd have to spend a while.
well, if we all split up, we could each put out a fire.
I think we should at least try.
Yeah.
I mean, our whole job was to come here and, you know, save the windmill, not destroy it. Juniper.
I'm gonna put out a couple of fires and also clean it up a bit with prestidigitation.
Okay. So who all is helping in this endeavor?
I'll help with it.
Ruby's helping.
Okay.
I will help.
Okay. You
I don't
guys,
know if I can help.
you guys are doing too much. God, uh, like I'm hurt. No, you got so with a group effort, you start to prestidigitate, use what means you have, and you do end up taking out the fires, and you see that what had caught was cloth, was used sacks that had been covered in flour and whatnot. You see parts of like broken wood up in the upper tiers and stuff where they look like they had pried something, or moved it with that wood and just left it there. So again, it was covered in flour and just started catching when the inferno went. You guys easily douse out those fires.
Yay!
Anyway, can I loot those bodies now?
Yeah, absolutely. So with that endeavor, who's going to be helming that situation?
Well, like looting the bodies.
Mhm.
I feel like checking to see like who these people are. Like if it doesn't seem like it was part of the attack on the town, then maybe it's something different. I don't know.
Yeah, can we check to see like who, like if they're from the town that we just came from, or if they might have been captured from somewhere else?
I'm gonna have a drink
Sure.
break.
Um, as you guys go ahead and make an investigation check for those who are going to loot and check the bodies.
Mm,
As a
I was gonna say,
15
can I
over
like search
20.
around for like just kind of like, so is anything like packaged, like any like flour or anything like that, like stuff we might be able to bring back to the keep or find for ourselves?
So looking around in this area, there's nothing packaged. But if you take your time, you notice there's another door over here
Ooh.
that has been not opened. And there is a sign above the door that says storehouse.
Ooh, I'm gonna go in the storehouse.
Okay. As you go in the storehouse, you see bags upon bags and boxes upon boxes and crates upon crates of flour and processed goods in there.
Ooh. I'm gonna take a look around in there.
Okay. You see all the hard work for a few weeks or so has been stashed in here, sealed away and protected. Nothing seems to be out of place. Everything's nice and neat and organized.
All right. I'm gonna just yell back to the group. The the process stuff seems good. It didn't get burnt up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
That'll definitely help with the people who've lost their homes.
Yeah, that would really help bring some supplies back and may even help. I rolled a 9 for my investigation check.
For your investigation.
Yeah.
Okay, so were you looting or were you like discerning if they were from the town or not?
I was discerning if they were from a town or not.
Okay, even with that roll, you can definitely tell that these individuals do not look like they are from Green Nest.
Mm.
These are more on the exterior. You see those misshapen bone looking masks with protrusions, and as you lift one up, you see the char marks around their eyes from what just transpired in here. However,
Mm.
you see that their skin is very heavily used, like it has been through the ringer, but
Oh.
also it has healed over time. And you see on the individuals that you've checked large, like scar marks across the face, three of them in unison.
Oh wow. I wonder what could have caused this.
And looking at it, it looks to be like a burn mark, but tattooed.
Oh.
Almost like it's intentional scarification, maybe some sort
Mm.
of ritual thing.
Yeah. However it was, it looks extremely painful. Poor souls.
Well,
So, who was doing the looting?
That would be I, and I got a 15.
15 total. All right. Looking through all the individuals, you see that just for example purposes here, the tan ones that had the short swords and the daggers, they also had leather armor on. So if you wish, you can take 4 leather armors and 4 short swords and 4 daggers.
I would
The
like that. Can I sell that in town, or is everyone too still like broken about what just happened about the dragon to buy my stuff?
You could possibly sell it. It's still a trade town, especially with the mill and everything. So it's not like they're not going to have commerce coming in or any type of money, or they, don't have their treasury for the town. So you could definitely try. And then the individuals with the masks, you get. I'm sorry. The ones that were shooting the crossbows, you get the crossbows. So you get 5 hand crossbows, and you get 5 daggers from them, and all of them are wearing chain shirts.
Okay, 5 hand crossbows, 5 daggers, 5 chain shirts, and the other guys had 5 leather armor.
4 leather armor, 4 short swords, and 4 daggers.
Hmm.
if nothing else, I'm sure that the guards would appreciate these supplies.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
were
the
some
six.
daggers.
It's weapons are weapons.
Mm.
Okay, I put it in like our general inventory in case anyone wanted these items, and then I guess we'll kind of decide as a group what to do with them. If we want to just like give them to people to help out or sell it.
Mm. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I'll help carry anything. It seems like a lot for one person to carry.
Mm.
And say I'll take a wait hand crossbow. I could use a hand crossbow. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'll take a hand crossbow and maybe a couple more daggers.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
And also in total, with the ones that have the hand crossbows, you guys pick up 148 bolts.
Ooh.
That's a lot of bolts.
Mhm.
No gold?
Hmm.
Doesn't seem it from those guys.
Dang it.
Is there a
Oh, and just for the information purposes, chain shirt is 13 plus your dex modifier, max 2.
is there a cart outside? I'm gonna go outside and look see if there's a cart.
So as you go outside, you look, and sure enough, behind the mill, as you look around, there is a cart. And you also see an individual who was blown out the window, unconscious,
Like human individual?
like one of the guys you just fought. Individual,
Oh man. And he's unconscious?
he is unconscious.
Oh. I'm going to drag him into back inside where everybody else is at and be like, we can interrogate this one.
Does anyone have any rope to tie him up?
I might. 2 seconds. Hambone, you took a crossbow and how many daggers?
Um, I'll probably take 3 daggers.
Okay, I just want to keep that an accurate number in our inventory because I do kind
Yeah.
of want to sell this stuff and get money.
I have rope to tie him up.
So you answered your own question.
I didn't ask that question.
Oh, Ruby asked that question, right?
Yes.
My bad.
You could. But yeah, I have rope to tie him up, so I will tie him up. Although I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I could just sit on him and that would be the end of it.
It'd be like an accordion sound.
I mean, I might still do that as a, torture tactic, interrogation tactic.
Wouldn't be the craziest thing I heard of so far.
So yeah, after I tie him up, I'm going to grab the rope and violently
Okay.
shake him till he wakes up, or it. Violently shake it till it wakes up.
You get a good knot in there, and you're very confident it's secure, and you just start ragdolling him back and forth. After a few seconds, he finally wakes up, and you just hear, "Stop it!"
And I hold him out to the group. Ask your questions.
What's your name?
He looks, and he like just looks at everybody, and he kind of comes to after the violent ragdolling, and it kind of clears his head for a second. He looks at you as you ask that. He goes, "We don't have names."
I proceed to violently shake him again.
I'm gonna throw up.
Harris, chill.
How do you not
Okay.
have a name? Even I have a name. Name's Hambone. I'm gonna hold my hand out to greet him,
He's like, I've got
Even
him
though
like,
he's-
yeah.
even though he's tied up.
He he. Do you stop ragdolling him?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So you stop ragdolling him, and it looks like when you get off one of those carnival rides, he's just kind of really dazed for a second, and he's really trying to focus. And as Hambone says that, you just see him kind of keep moving his head back and forth, but keep eye contact, like trying to get perspective on what's going on. And he's just like, gives him a weird look, and then looks down, and he's like, "I'm tied up."
Answer the
Yeah.
question.
And
Uh, we don't
Oh,
have names.
right.
We gave up our names.
Who are you affiliated with?
I'm not answering your questions. If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, go ahead and do it. I don't care.
Can I use persuasion?
Yeah, make a persuasion check. How are you persuading him?
I'm persuading him by offering like
Tell him I will
some sort
stop.
of
I will stop violently shaking him if he answers our questions.
Harris will stop torturing him, and then like comfort that he like the information that he uses or that he tells us that it won't be used against him.
What?
He looks, and he just kind of gets a really curious look on his face. He goes, "Go ahead and make a persuasion check." So roll your d20 and add your persuasion to it.
He thinks
7.
the shaking's bad. He ain't gonna like what I'm gonna do next.
So 7
Same.
total.
Yeah.
He looks at you, and he just starts laughing. And he looks confused, and he starts laughing.
Oh, you like laughing? I hold him down. I take off his boots. I ask who has a quill pen.
Oh my
Ooh,
god!
I do. I get one out of my backpack.
Let me borrow it. I proceed to hold him down and tickle his feet and cause him to horrendously laugh till he begs me to stop.
I have to say, that is the most horrific thing I have ever heard anybody say they're going to do in torture. Because I have been through that growing up with siblings.
Me too.
That is the most maniacal,
It's fucking awful.
twisted thing I have ever heard of in D&D. And there are some pretty horrible things out there.
I told you. I told you I was gonna be maniacal next.
So, through the course of the just crying and hideous laughter that he is producing, you hear a few audible words. And you hear Lord laughing and crying, Landragosa laughing, crying, please help.
Okay, I'm gonna stop for a second to let him talk.
He's openly crying. He was still laughing, but he's openly crying. Snot coming out of the nose. Face is beet red. And he has that look like if I weren't tied up, I'd kill you right now.
I'm gonna ask him who, or actually, would we know who Lord Landragosa is? Would we?
Make a history check.
All right.
That is very. It's very doubtful that you might know that person, but you never know. You may have heard the name.
I've got a 12. Does that do anything?
2.
For him saying that, you're starting to wonder who this person is. And especially the fact that he said Lord.
I rolled a natural 20, totaling to 24.
Totaling for 24. As he said that, you instinctively know that you have heard this individual's name before. Lord Landragosa is a half dragon who leads a cult.
Okay, I'm gonna say that to the party. Be like, oh, what's his face that runs the cult?
When you say that, the individual who's tied up just kind of stops and just sniffs really hard. He goes, "You know the Lord?"
Yeah.
Well, then
I'm
you
gonna,
must work with him.
For sure not. Not to my knowledge, at least.
I'm gonna look at it. Can I look at him and be like, "Of course we know the Lord. That's why do you think? Why do you even think we're here?"
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Oh, this is gonna be the best part right here. There's gonna be so many religious things. He starts looking around and he's like, "Are you're mocking me? You're making fun of me."
No, not at all. Why? Why do you think we're here? Or we're trying to, you know, talk to you?
I just enjoy
And
torture.
that I believe. So, if you know the Lord, why'd you tie me up? Why did you torture me?
Look, we had to be sure. We had to be sure you were with the Lord. All hail the Lord!
I'm not convinced. I think you're mocking me, and I don't appreciate it. I feel as if the torture was more sincere than what you're saying.
Are you going to question our Lord's uh, orders that he sent us on this mission, and you're going to question him like that?
You know what?
Maybe
I'm
you're not a
sorry.
true follower.
Okay. First off, that hurt.
Made it personal.
Second, if you are a true follower of Lord Landragosa, then who do we serve above him?
Good question. Good question. Did a natural 20 equaling to a 24 tell me that information?
You would know Landragosa, but the cult situation is very vague.
Damn it.
All you know of it is it's the cult of the dragon.
Okay.
But what dragon is very, it's out there.
Wait,
Can I
I
just shot in the dark here and say Tiamat?
You can.
I was gonna say, do I remember though at the when I was in line earlier, in like the food line earlier? Remember, didn't they mention the name of like the dragon that attacked the town?
Oh, the blue one.
Yeah.
No, they didn't say it. They just said that they hope he doesn't come back.
Oh, okay. I thought. Okay.
So you said you're gonna take a shot in the dark and say Tiamat.
I'm taking the shot in the dark and I'm going to say Tiamat.
Okay. When you say that, he's like, "Oh, so you do follow the Lord."
Thank God that the one dragon we know is the
Well,
Listen,
yeah,
Ruby's
that's
a
what we've been
smart
trying to
cookie.
tell you.
Well,
Yes, we do follow the Lord. And what does that say about you to even question us? Question if we even follow the Lord. I think you're not a true follower.
Blasphemer.
You're a piece of
oh, I'm sorry. There's just with everything that's going on, I see my comrades, and there was a large explosion. I got knocked out of that window before I could even be alerted to what was going on. I must have fell on my head. I am extremely sorry.
I'm gonna look over to Harris and give him like a slight nod to like continue torture.
I'm gonna start tickling again.
He's just like, no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. After a few minutes of torture, or a few more seconds of torture, he's like, take me to his camp. I'll explain everything to him. I'm so sorry.
I don't think he wants to see your disgusting face.
Or feet.
Yeah, or your hideous feet. Look at those toenails. Disgusting. Have you ever heard of a pedicure?
Not an occultist salary.
In this economy?
Yeah, in this economy. He gets his breath. He sniffles once again because of the torture. He starts to openly cry and snot everywhere. He sniffles. You might be right. I'm sorry. I have failed him. Look at this. We haven't done anything that he wanted. We couldn't even stop the town.
I'm gonna
I
wipe his face off and be like, it's okay, little buddy. Take us to him.
Okay. I can do that.
And then
before we untie him, I say we have a sidebar just to make sure that
oh, I'm
we
not
know
gonna
what
untie
we're doing.
him. I'm going to hold him up. Like hold him like while he's tied in my arms and he just give me directions.
He's tied in my arms tonight.
But yeah, we can have the sidebar still. I'll lean him up against the wall, like facing the wall.
Thanks.
All right, let's go out of earshot of this person, like into the storage room and close the door.
We're gonna let you think about what you've done and we'll be back.
Sounds like initiation all over.
Oh,
Then it
it's gonna
should
be
be
a
good
lot
time.
worse.
Okay.
At least she didn't get the wedgie.
It's okay. I'm not wearing underwear.
There's other ways to give wedgies without underwear.
I'd like to think this guy's only wearing a tunic, like nothing,
That's
nothing else
pretty
on.
much it. Yeah. It's just like the butt flap situation, just breezy, easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Okay, are we out of earshot of this dude?
Yeah, you guys fully get out of earshot, but still to the point where you can definitely keep eyes on him.
Okay, I'm
Alright.
gonna immediately speak up. Okay, so I don't think we're ready to face an entire cult or even a camp of cultists. Should we maybe just bring this guy back to the guards?
Well, what if we go to find out where the cult is camped, and then we turn around and go back? That way we at least know where it's at.
I guess we could just like get there and then before we get up to the camp, bonk him on the head and then leave.
I'm good at bonking.
Hmm.
Yeah, could do that.
Although the guards might be able to get information out of him better than we can.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, I'm pretty thorough. Maybe
You can keep that, Quill.
you probably definitely don't want that. You were so eager to give it up, and now you're like, I don't want that quill back.
It was the excitement of somebody asking, "Hey, does anyone have something?" and me being like, "I have that thing."
Why, yes, I do.
This
Here you
one
go.
thing that is usually completely useless, I have.
I don't know. Maybe the right thing is to take it to the guards.
Well, maybe we can get the information from them of where they are, and then we can go there on our own time and schedule.
What if we get to like the road and then he tells us which way to start walking and then we know what direction to head if we're looking for the camp?
Because what if there's like 5 turns? What if it's like 20 miles away?
Well, it probably is. But at least we'll know what direction to go.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure someone at the town might know the area better than we do.
That's a good point. Plus, we've got loot to sell.
But there also could be spies.
Yeah, some of us are a little hurt and could use from maybe a little town break
And
before we go off.
I've basically just got finger sparklies left today.
What time is it now after all of that?
With you guys waking up, having your breakfast, the trek over, the battle that ensued, and then the interrogation, you guys are looking about mid-morning.
Well, we could take like a little like afternoon nap.
An 8-hour afternoon nap.
Yes.
8-hour nap.
Who else takes?
8-hour nap. Well, if my brother was on here, he does.
He does.
Yeah,
That is true.
the minimum
He takes-
requirement of a nap is 6 hours for him.
That man goes into a coma for naps. Oh, 14 hours? I'll stay up for an hour. Another 14 hours of sleep. That sounds great.
That's me since I've been pregnant. Like no joke.
Oh God, I'm sure.
It's like sleep 20 hours a night. You got it. And I'm still tired.
Just
Say
say
less. I've gotten to the point in my life where like I'll close my eyes for a second in that good sleep, and it'll be 30 seconds, and I'm like, "Let's go, another 12 hours, buddy. I'm ready." And I was like, "Damn it! No, I was tired. What is wrong with me?" Most awkward times. Midnight. Yes, let's build stuff. Oh, I can't. People are sleeping.
Right?
Time to go blacksmith again.
Yeah. Ting, ting. Go to bed. Fuck you.
So maybe we take a short rest, maybe see what's in what kind of food goods are in the storehouse, have a little snacky snack. maybe drink some ale,
Yeah, that all sounds good to me.
and then
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
decide whether we want to find the cult place on our own or take him back to town to find and let them find the cult place.
I mean, I think you could at least give us the general direction, like we
Yeah,
were talking about.
let's set off, get the general direction, bonk him on the head, and take him back to town.
Okay, I like that idea.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so you guys reconvene with your pseudo brethren in arms. Um, you pull him away from the wall, and he kind of looks. He looks very, ashamed of everything, but he just kind of looks up at you guys, and just like, so are we going?
I kind of feel bad about having to bonk him now. Yeah, we're going.
At least we're not killing him.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys head out of the mill. Which way do you go from the mill? Do you continue like past the mill, or do you go back towards the keep?
I'm gonna walk outside, like holding him in front of me, like a guiding rod, and be like, "Which
Okay.
way?"
It's this way, and he heads towards, further out past the mill,
Okay.
towards the southeast.
Is it following along the path still?
Yeah, it's following along the road, and then about 5 to 10 minutes, he starts to veer off, like into the grass and everything over a hill, and you see as you get to the top of that little hill that there is more grasslands, and it's just further down that way. He's still going that way.
How much further?
It's a bit. Have you not been to this camp?
I'm gonna look at the smarter people of the group.
I haven't.
Yeah, it's okay. It's about another hour.
I hold out my quarterstaff for the bonking.
I'm gonna look at Ruby and be like kind of like nod, like now.
Yeah, I also nod.
Okay, I'm just gonna like karate chop like the side of his head to bonk him.
The Spock chop.
The Spock chop, yeah.
Okay. You you get the signal for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you take your staff.
Oh no,
And you give him a bonk on the
I
head.
do it with my hands because my hands are more.
Oh, you're gonna do it with your hands?
Yeah, my hands are more deadly.
Okay. Give him a punch.
A punch, an unarmed strike.
Yep.
I mean, technically, my unarmed strikes are non-lethal.
And he is restrained, so you do technically have advantage.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
I'll say this. With the fact that you're trying to do it non-lethally,
Mhm.
you do know the force in which you are punching with.
Mm-hmm.
You give it just enough to where he turns and says, and then he just instantly goes to the ground.
Oh man.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what just happened to that man's head. Oh god. I would roll a natural 20 on on something that I don't need to roll. Probably didn't need to roll a natural 20 on.
I'm trying not to kill this guy. Oh god.
Right? I crit knock you out?
It's gonna be one of those ones where his generation down the road is gonna feel it.
Mm-hmm. Like that one fucking episode of Angry Beavers, I'm gonna punch you into last week.
Yeah. I'm gonna sock you into last week.
Alright, well I guess I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder and I guess we're heading back to town.
Okay.
Should we load up the cart with some supplies and bring it back?
I think we could tell the guards that there's a cart there with the supplies, and they could go get it. That it's safe. We have a VIP that needs to get to town before he wakes up.
True, true.
Yeah, we cleared it out enough for the guards to go up and deal with it.
Okay. You guys head back towards town.
Mm-hmm.
As you go through town, you do see the guards are still, picking up, deceased individuals and everything. But the one thing you do notice is going towards the keep. You see four guards, and they also have two individuals tied up
Do they look the same as our individual?
in the same outfit or garb, but they look. How do I put this? They don't look as concaved in the head as your individual.
Oh, so they didn't do as thorough of a job. Got it.
They left room for improvement.
Yeah, they met expectations, not exceeds.
We gonna go up to the guards.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the guards and just let it. Are are any of them any of the ones that we recognize?
No, these individuals you don't recognize. It does look as if they had a little bit of a scuffle, but in the end of it all, they do look as if they've triumphed, obviously, over the two individuals and have subdued them.
Damn, what'd you guys get into?
Nothing we couldn't handle. Oh, it looks like you got one too. Ooh, what happened to his head?
You see the big guy carrying him?
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Ah, makes sense.
I just give off a
Yeah.
big old grin.
Well,
Anyway, we found out they're a part of some cult. You guys got
really?
anything?
Did you hear that? And he kicks the one in front of him, and you just hear,
What? What was that? What were you saying?
and he just kind of looks at you, and he's tied up, and he just looks at you. Nothing.
I'm gonna. Is that one tied up as well?
Yeah, they're both tied up. But these guys are not tied up like you tied this one up. They're just bound by their hands, and they're free to walk.
Hmm. So, with him not wanting to answer me about questioning him, I'm gonna pull out a dagger
Okay.
and I'm gonna go up to him and like, look, you can either say what you're gonna say, or and I'm gonna point the dagger like towards his like mouth, and I'm gonna be like, or I can cut your tongue out and you won't say shit anymore. And I'm gonna try and intimidate him.
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Ooh, that's nice. 15.
15. He looks at you. He looks at the dagger. Okay, I'll talk. And he goes and spits at you, little loogie.
I'm gonna jab him in the foot.
You jab him in the foot.
Yeah.
You jab him in the foot. He goes, "Ah!" and he tries to move his foot, but he can't because it's pinned to the ground from the dagger.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Now, was it? Now,
He
what
he
were you gonna say?
he bares his teeth because of the pain, and as he locks his jaw down, he goes, "Oh, I swear, if he doesn't kill you, I will."
Hmm. Well, one of us is tied up, so I don't know how you're really gonna kill me there, but good luck with that. And I'm gonna like twist the dagger as I like pull it out and walk away from him.
Now you see him as they're walking. He's now limping very heavily.
Well, he wasn't talking. Figured after stabbing him in the foot, he would have said something at least. These guys seem to be kind of tight-lipped here.
Well, we got this one.
Yeah, true.
And I know the secrets of making him talk.
I don't think that other one's gonna be feeling anything in the foot, so the feather probably won't do anything to him.
He has 2 feet.
True.
Those
He
other
can bleed from one while we tickle the other. Good thinking.
there's other places you can tickle from.
Anyway, we were trying to.
What? I didn't mean anywhere inappropriate.
Oh.
Sure, he didn't, Harith. Anyway, let's get this. Let's just get this guy back to. Wait, where do we take prisoners here? Can't really take it to the keep, do we?
Report to the guard, I guess. The guy who gave us. No, the governor gave us the quest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take him to the governor and report what we know.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You
I guess we'll
guys.
go find the governor.
Okay. You guys head back into the keep. You do see now with it being mid morning, everybody's a little bit more lively, trying to get things together. You see a few individuals like with some tools and everything. They're starting to head out of the keep with wagons and supplies. It looks like they're trying to recoup the houses and stuff around the area. They're not going too far because they are being escorted by a few guards. Um, but it kind of looks like they're trying to get everything back in order. As you guys enter the keep, the guards that have the two prisoners are walking towards the governor and the captain, and you see them both kind of stand there, and there's like, take them to the cells. We'll interrogate. We want answers. And as they look on them, they look at you and like, oh, good job. You have one as well. Men,
Yeah.
take him with them. And you see a couple of guards come over to grab the individual that's on Harris' shoulder.
Keep them separated from each other.
One of the guards nods at you. Can do. So, I take it things went well at the mill? That's where you were going, correct?
Well, as good as they could have.
Well is debatable.
Was there anything in? Was it intact? First off, was there anything wrong with the mill?
Oh no. It's all good up there.
Excellent.
All the stuff in
excellent.
the storeroom is good. Check
Oh,
that, make sure it
even
was
better.
okay.
And the
We
people
can-
are still alive?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. That was so. I'm assuming that was who ran through uh, the gates not too long before you guys showed up.
Oh, yeah. Like there's like 5 or 6 of them.
Yes, yeah. That's exactly. And they were talking about being held hostage by some individuals,
Yeah, some cultists.
and I assume that was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent news. It kind of seems as if everything is being pieced together slowly but surely. Did you get any information as to why they chose our town?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Excellent. Please sit. Drinks, food. Are you hungry? Anything?
Drinks.
You heard him. Drinks. Please sit. My guests, please.
I don't know. All right, Darcia looks kind of hurt. I don't know if you might got something for her.
Oh yes, of course. We need healing. You see
Yes.
this
Yeah.
elderly man. One spectacle over his left eye, with a nose piece holding it together, and very short white hair, and kind of a frail build. But he seems to be really quick at what he does, and he rushes over and he says, "Oh yes, seems as if you have, um, well, seen better days. Hold on one second," and he starts to cast a healing word on you.
The best I felt all day.
Okay. So, give me the information. What have you gathered so far? With the ones that we just took to the jail cells, we will get more information, but at least we'll know where to start. So, please.
Uh, there was the Lord guy. I don't remember his name.
Talking about Landragosa?
Yes, Lord Landragosa is the leader of their cult, and they worship Tiamat, I guess.
Hmm. Well, that makes a lot of sense. We have heard rumors of a cult worshiping the Dragon Queen, but we never thought that they would come to our small town. Um, with that being said, did they tell you why they were here?
Uh,
Hmm.
Not exactly, but I imagine they were trying to stop or upset or disrupt this town. Um, they probably had something to do with that blue dragon attack.
Uh-huh. You see him kind of start writing some stuff down on this piece of paper and quill that he has.
We found
So
out their camp's a little close by.
there's
Hmm.
a camp close by, you say?
Yeah, probably about. Well, you go a little past the mill, and then he's, the information we got is that it's about an hour out once you get past the mill.
Southeast, I think.
Yeah.
So that could be anywhere in the meadows.
Hmm.
That's a lot of land to cover. Um, but that is good to know. Thank you for that as well. And he starts writing that down also. Um, well, it seems as if you are holding true to our deal. Um, this is very, very. It's very peculiar that out of nowhere, a cult and a cult leader would be attacking a small town that produces grains and flour. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. I hope you guys have better luck at getting information than we did.
Well, it
They,
seems as if you got a lot of information already.
yeah, but their reasonings why or anything like that, they're pretty tight-lipped about all that.
Darcio thinks out loud and says, I mean, the flower was quite flammable.
They could also
He,
be trying to feed an army.
that is also possible. I did not think of that. Our storehouses could feed a small army for quite a while.
Can you make explosives out of flour?
Um,
Improvised explosives.
well, it's a it's a hazard.
Mm,
Any fine powder is quite flammable. Even
sure.
sawdust, if thrown
Very
into a
flammable.
barrel, can ignite and cause an explosion. And that is a fun fact because that is actually true. Sawdust can do that if it is gathered in large quantities.
Huh.
Yep.
I don't know. They could have been trying to make explosives with the flour.
I'm gonna lean more towards feeding the army. but I'm not going to rule it off. Maybe they are looking for some sort of explosive powder.
Yeah, I mean, at least something that's set on fire. I don't know. Dragons like to set things on fire, I guess.
He kind of gives you a nod as, yeah, when, kind of looks outside the gate doors and, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I greatly appreciate everything that you've done so far. As long as you get results like this, I have no doubt that the other two tasks that I have entrusted with you will get done as well, with hopefully exemplary results.
Well, we hope so too. That remains to be seen.
Mm.
Hopefully. Good. At. Eh. Where
Well,
were
I
the
concur
other
on that one.
areas we were supposed to go?
The sanctuary and to check the residential housing around the area.
Oh, right. Can you tell us where those are again?
ooh, have him pointed out on the map that we're making.
Oh yeah. Can I try and make the map to at least the mill?
Yeah. Make a. You know what? Just for this purpose, we'll say make a performance check.
Ooh. 16.
16. With as calm as everything is right now, and the fact that Green Nest is not under siege, you actually are able to retrace the steps from the keep to the mill, since you've been back and forth, and have drawn a pretty decent, a rough approximation of that area. And he goes, "Oh, I see what you're doing here. If you go towards the mill and take a left down the road, you'll run right into the sanctuary. Is on the other side of Green Nest, and then the residential area is everything along that road towards the sanctuary."
No, okay. So take a left. Sanctuary is that way, and then the residential is on the way to the sanctuary.
Yes.
Nah, got it. I'm gonna show the map to everybody.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll it back up and yeah. Well, we know
So,
where we gotta go now.
well, get you some rest. You look a little worse for wear, and then head out. Enjoy some more drink and food.
I like that
Hand bones
idea.
looked worse.
That
I
would
look
be quite
fine.
lovely. Thank you. Oops, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Yeah,
was there anything else that you guys wanted to do?
I guess we'll go get some rest and stuff.
Yeah, sounds like a good stopping point.
All right. All right, and with that, you guys get your rest, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yay!
All right.
Nice, thank you.
Good
Yeah.
job, guys.
That was a fun
That
session.
was great.
Yeah.
It was mighty explosive.
There was explosions. There was mild torture.
This is torture. Chain me to the wall. Sorry for those.
Sorry, Lady Birdie. I was just gonna say,
Mm.
I look fine. I just look a lot less lucky than I was before.
Oh.
Well, I cannot wait to
Okay.
see what happens in the next few sessions. If that's the type of excitement you guys are going to bring to the table, no pun intended.
Right.
Yeah, everyone did super lovely.
That was great.
Yeah, I gotta go back. I wrote some times down. I gotta do some clipping.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll post them in here for everybody's enjoyment.
To relive the magic.
Right.
And I'd like to give a shout out for the map situation. My wife actually made that per my design because I
Oh,
was
Oh.
nice.
running. Yeah, she had a hand in tonight's session, so shout out to her
Aw,
on that one.
That's awesome.
that was lovely.
Tell her we said thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
Yeah,
said
that was
thank you.
Right.
great.
She said yay.
Aw.
Sorry, she's playing PS4 right now, so
What was she playing?
7 days.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Susie loves that game.
Yeah,
I
we
do love that
are.
game.
We're really big fans of 7 days. I played it for God, dude, probably since I don't know Alpha 14.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like when it really started to get super good.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the evolution of it. But I first started playing it on the PS4, and then went to PC and everything like that.
Yeah, I remember when
But
it first came out on console, and it was a little
yeah,
rough.
well then Telltale went under right before like the electricity stuff, like the traps and everything, were going to be introduced.
Mhm.
So we're still technically in Alpha 15
Oh.
on console,
Oh,
but
yeah.
now they have 1.0 on PS5, but on PS4 there was no more updates and stuff. So all we got was where we're at, but we still have fun with it because it's still really really fun. But we're super jazzed up because we're saving to get a PS5 and then eventually another PS5 because you can no longer play split screen on there.
Yeah.
And it's just, for us, it's just better on console. We don't want the hassle of trying to do everything on the computer. Plus, she does not like mouse and keyboard, which I can get behind that because I like
I mean,
controllers too.
you can still use a controller.
Yeah,
That's how I
she
play.
mm. But and I played on computer. I liked it. I mean, I can switch back and forth,
Yeah.
but it's just one of the things. That's one of the games that we really, for us, it's just like, okay, what are we doing? Let's get a game plan. What kind of horde base are we going to do? And now with this update, going from Alpha 15 to 1.0 is a huge leap. So we're going to get just absolutely demolished.
Yeah, it's a big
But
change.
it's going to be fun now.
Hell yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yep. So she plays that and The Sims as her two games.
Ooh, I like The Sims too.
Yeah, she's I don't bother her when she plays The Sims because she is a Sim snob. She's like, look at this architecture. Just look at it. Look at what I got. I'm like, yep, cool. Looks exactly. No, you don't understand. I'm like, oh god.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you
Right.
for tonight. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys have a good one. I'm gonna
Good.
jump off of here.
All
You
right.
too.
Yeah, you
Have
too.
a great night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Later.
See ya.
Bye. Oh boy, that was fun. So didn't stream with the other group. Don't know if I'm going to. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll have this up on YouTube tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna save it tomorrow because I'm gonna try to work on a better thumbnail because my thumbnails suck really bad. Well, they don't suck. They suck. They're subpar. Anywho, yeah. So I got some clipping, and I'm gonna try to do some editing and some other stuff. Appreciate everybody watching and hanging out. We will do session 3 not next week, but the week after. So it's basically every 2 weeks we do a session. Appreciate it. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Bye.